my views of Ridgely, but this time I would like to give you the whole context. So along the way, we will be distributing documentation as to the statement that we have prepared. This press conference is to clear up the false issues made up by Congressman Edgar Chato, Mayor Corissa Chato, and Vice Mayor Tricia Chato in the press conference last week. I think you have heard that on air. They are trying to gaslight the public and have been doing this to the people of Balilihan for decades. Gaslighting means, if you go to Google, it's according to Google, the term gaslighting is manipulating someone so as to make them question their own reality. Here are the 8 points, issues for clarification. Number 1, Ridgely Waters founder is a peace-loving, law-abiding Boholano businessman who is into the salt trading business for 43 years. This is born in Bohol. He's been in business for 43 years. Just imagine that. After 30 years being based in Metro Manila, he came back to the province to supply potable water to his fellow Boholanos. He felt that the local leaders have been neglecting Bohol's water situation for decades. Means it's been a long time that water was really a problem here in Bohol. The water venture started with 4 other Manila-based partners, investors, in 2011. In 2012, the group acquired lots. They already acquired lots. I will give you copies of those documentation that you will be able to see for yourself. The group acquired lots in Panglao, in Lubog, Cortez, Antiquera, Balilihan, and Sibilya. It took Ridgely only 7 years to realize the impossible dream of supplying potable water to Tagbilaran City and 4 municipalities. Mind you, its source is surface water. Surface water is coming out from river, from spring, from falls. That means the surface water, Ridgely water, is not getting water from the ground through drilling. Okay. Which they have to do the surface water. Why? Because which is environmentally friendly and sustainable. On the other hand, observers say the Chato political dynasty has been there for about 50 years, and until now cannot even supply water to their own hometown in Balilihan. Sibilya Mayor Juliet Dano sent various letters to Mayor Chato, DPWH, which we also give you documentation to that effect, NWRB, and others, to remove the illegal structures in Sibilya, because LGU Balilihan did not get building permit from Sibilya even until now. Sibilya Barangay, Captain Baro, the late Captain Baro of Magsaysay Barangay in Sibilya, filed criminal cases against Mayor Chato at Prosecutor's Office and Ombudsman. Sevilla separately sent resolutions to Mayor Dano regarding Balilihan encroachment in Sevilla. Because at Sevilla, this is where the Pupuak Spring is located in Magsaysay, Sevilla town. Now, we go to number 2. In 2017, upon receipt of its conditional water permit, which is the CWP, from the NWRB, which is the National Water Resource Board, Richley started to apply for a digging permit. At that time, Governor Edrar Chato delayed its release. It was finally released after almost 12 months. You can see there were even during President Duterte, there were even talks about processing papers that should be, that should come out within 3 days. But with all the requirements that Richley had to process and with all the opposition that they have to move, it was finally released. Just imagine, in 2017 they started that. It was finally released after almost 12 months. The Malingen WTP, which is Water Treatment Plant, project started to supply potable water in 2019 to Tagbilaran, Panglao, Jawis, Baclayon, and Cortes. Now, third, yes, we agree that water is for all. We don't question that. Richley always is saying water is for everyone. Therefore, Chato should not have strongly objected to Richley's WPA in 2018 because Richley already applied to NWRB and presented the WPA. Their letter to NWRB states that they will object all present. Just imagine this. Let me give you the statement. They will object all present and future Richley's WPAs. That means we do not have today until tomorrow. Previously, in 2018, they objected for that WPA until in the future that we will be doing that. So, you have that documentation. So, Richley's WPA, because of these objections, Tagbilaran and others had no water after Typhoon Odette. Because that application would have made and started Richley to supply water. So we have, after Typhoon, there was nothing. Richley could not have because of the objection. Number 4. LGU Balilihan was granted 227 letters per second. I will give you a computation this later on. 227 letters per second of water. It is equivalent to 19,600 cubic meters. Mind you, if you look at the back, that is 1 cubic meter, the tank in the back, the blue one. So that is, and the application for Balilihan was for 227 liters per second. It is equivalent to 19,600 cubic meters, CBM, of water per day. Balilihan consumption, if you talk about Balilihan today, consumption of demand is only 2,200. So not even 10%. Almost. 10% only from what they applied for. If you go to all consumption of balilihan
Per day.
per day, it will only be 2,200 CBM per day. While Tagbilaran, compared to Tagbilaran, Tagbilaran city demand now is about 18,000 cubic meters per day. So, means the application was really, way out of the needs of Balilihan town, if you're talking only of Balilihan town. So, if you have Balilihan,
How to compute?
when you compute it, let me see, where's the engineer here that we could
60 seconds
oh, here.
times
60 seconds times
60 minutes
60 minutes,
times 24.
and then times 24 hours a day.
Divided by 1,000.
And then you divide it by 1,000. That's where we come out with that figure. Okay. If Sevilla has only 22 LPS or liters per second, why Balilihan got 227 LPS or liters per second? We heard it will be sold to Buwe per their MOU. So it's not that we only heard, we saw the memorandum of agreement. And I believe we have that documentation too.
Yeah.
Now, Richly Bukwak water supply is for phase 2 up to phase 5 to supply all towns of Bohol. It's supposed to be a Philippine 16 billion in 16 years to give potable water to all of Bohol, including Hagna, Alicia, and others. That means investment of Richly could reach up to, or it could even be more than 16 billion for 16 years. That is how the foresight of Richly would like to Bohol, for Bohol to get the potable water and the drinking water that you need. But due to Chato, Richly might not proceed to phase 2 to 5. It depends. Now, point number 6. Richly is open to amicable resolution since the beginning. Richly is always emphasizing that we should talk, we should know, and we should discuss about if there are problems. Richly is always open. They have an open heart so that dialogues can be made and can be resolved if there is a problem. Now, Balilihan in 2018 protest was dismissed only in September 2021. Remember, I said that Richly could have distributed water to Tagbilaran before Udet had there no objection or protest. So, in 2018 protest was dismissed only in 2021. Just imagine, how can you move with that long period of time? Because it's been under protest. While our Dorol WPA is still pending, even until now it's still pending at NWRB due to Chato continuing objection. Remember, they have an objection and they're thinking of the objection, not only today's objection, it will be in the future. Anything that Richly will do, there is a pending objection. Now, if we submitted wrong data, then NWRB may cancel or it reject, and we will apply for a new WPA. Richly will abide and follow due process as we did in the one in Cortes that we have. And the one that we will